Okay. So, you may know me. It's me, Preston, once again. I'm gonna try something new. I have a lot of movie ideas. And a lot of concepts that are a bit of reference to other ones. But here we're gonna talk about an idea somewhat. Okay, we all know Siren Head. Okay. Let's all talk about that guy. That weird giant organic thing with the sirens for the heads. I don't like him. It just doesn't make sense. He's just, in the time when he was everywhere, it's just annoying. But here's an idea. We all know Siren Head as this giant creature that, for some dumb reason, is the predator of humanity. We all know that. And for this, I have one of the biggest what-if scenarios. Because we only see Siren Head because we think of him as an organic being just with metal inside of him. We even see the other version of him and they just kind of make no sense. And we all know that he's meant to be a cosmic entity or some sort of bullcrap. I don't really know. I don't really follow it. I just know that they exist and I'm like, okay. Here's a good question. What if instead it's not organic, but instead a machine that is the Siren Head? Picture this scenario. This is a movie idea we're gonna try. A boy named Evan Stevens goes on a full-on trip in the forest of Lake Wageen with his girlfriend and a few of his buddies. He's the nerd here. He's trying to be the cool kid by making cool stuff, but he's fascinated by a few things. Like technology and the ideas of conspiracy theories, like aliens. And during this, we see the Siren Head, and I'm gonna let you picture the Siren Head. Not a giant, colossal-sized beast is close to the size of a, or even bigger than a cruise ship. Walking around the forest, a siren for the head, but it's just regular sirens. There's like no teeth or mouth or anything. But in the chest, there's these giant teeth. They're made of metal. Everything, it's just a giant robot. And it acts like a bear. It has these hands in the front. In the back, they're just not, there's no feet. It's just big old claws that form as feet. Somewhat, so they're like this, or like this, and he could stand on his hind legs to reverence some of the pictures that he knows. But in the center is his mouth, and he like closes it up when he's not using it, or opens it up to eat. Communicates with the sounds of his echolocation. And the point here is that during this, let's go with this. This Siren Head is made of metal. It's a full-blown machine. Okay, you got that? Good. But in this case, this version would be killing off the people in this one by one, and they have to realize, and they start realizing that this is not a human technology. This is alien technology. And here we go. Here's the War in the Worlds reference. Okay, you ready? You ready? Okay. So, we all know that in the Siren Head ideas that he came around in the ancient caveman times, where he apparently has sirens on the head, which is kind of weird. Okay. But in this case, let's just say this. In the olden times of the Ice Age, an alien invasion kind of appeared with robots and aliens, but except the problem is the aliens died by bacteria, and a whole bunch of other stuff happens. Here we go. And the last of these androids to take over this planet still lives as this giant, colossal android that follows one purpose: to destroy anything in its path, all living, moving life forms. And the main target is for intelligent life, so they can get rid of it. And so during the end of this movie, they have to figure out a way to destroy this giant beast. And how it's gonna happen is that I like to imagine a cliff, or some sort of like rock, falls onto the giant beast and just like goes through its chest and then just goes and all that. But like, if someone likes this idea, just imagine Siren Head. Just imagine him a little thicker, like the chest is a little bigger, has no skinny, but like, and the legs are backwards. Instead of forwards, they're backwards. They fall like this. And how he stands is like this. But his chest is still the same, is still in this position while his legs are backwards. And on the top would be the Siren Heads as usual, except they don't have teeth, no eyes, no nothing. I like to say that this android is incredibly blind. Like, it has no way of signaling besides echolocation. And it's meant to scan things that move, so during this movie, it may accidentally mistake leaves as life forms, so it tries to destroy them. And during this, there's gonna be some hints of somewhat, like during this, it has, like, a different way of fingers, where the middle bit is connected, while the rest are separated, and they move weirdly. They can move like thumbs, where they can do this. They can tilt like this. And with that, I'm gonna call this, I think it's just be called Siren Head the True Film, or just an idea, but this is just a stupid, dumb idea I thought of, and if you guys think and if someone who does like this really wants to make this, get someone who's a good animator and a good filmmaker to make this thing, because I do not care to ever think about it, and if I do become a movie producer, it's just not gonna happen. Okay, see ya.